Hello and welcome to episode 64 of my playthrough of Your Turn to Die. So in the last episode we used our consent form wish to stop us from losing this game. So let's see how that happens. See how that works. And listen, there's only 2 glowing coffins left. If he doesn't pick Jin here, then we'd be able to pick Midori with certainty next turn. Wouldn't that mean completely changing the outcome of the death game? You, whose side are you on? It ain't gonna end. Midori, hurry up and pick a coffin to target. Number 2. What? Number 2? Number 2 is... What? Oh, wait, why me? Just hurry and pick number 2. No, hold on. Spare me, please, I don't want to die. Oh, shut it. Number 2, and that's final. Do it already, Meister. Your wish is my command. Stop! Hanzu. Meister selected the coffin. Now then, who's gonna be in this coffin? No! Help me! Help me! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Wah! Darn it all! Hiyori. Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't you say to select a very specific one so that we didn't have that kind of problem, Sarah? But, you know, sorry. Because of me. Too bad, you hit on to. Sheesh. How does it feel, Miss Sarah? Because of your wish, this time Anzu's an unrecognizable mess. I'm sorry, Anzu. Sorry. Am I looking for forgiveness? I've just drawn a clear line. I sacrificed one of the dummies to save Jin. I discarded a doll so a human could live. I can't cover that up anymore. It doesn't matter. However brutal it is, I'll do anything. You're going down. Our next choice will take our final blow. Yeah, that's all we can do. We'll make him regret everything. I don't want to lose this guy, Mia. Oh, really? I do hope you can. We'll do it. Let's begin our final discussion. Final gamble. Now, there's just one more thing to wonder about. Whether or not the target number is whether or not we target the remaining number 9 coffin. There you go. Oh, we're doing it.
What do you mean now? There's clearly not a lot of people. I mean, there's only 2 glowing coffins left, right? Left roof, and one has a hint now. And if I'm in the blue number 6 coffin, you already have the answer now.
Well, if we think about it, Midori's naturally in the coffin number 3. Is there a smart way to use our hint? Listen, we can't accept the loss. We got dummies' regrets on our backs. Hey, shouldn't we be thinking about this whose side Meister is on now? Yeah, I do find it interesting that we still have a hint left to use. Should we use it on number 3? Number 4, number 5? I mean, if we used it on number 3, that could be kind of smart, because then we could see if they're both blue, then we have something completely wrong in our reasoning, right? I don't know. That could at least be something going forward. Can't just simply accept that number 3 is the one. Well, if we think about it, Midori's naturally in number 3 coffin. That's the natural, expected result of our logic. Which is why it's unnatural. If Midori planned ahead this far, then we're all but done for. Darn it. Is there anything at all, like a slip of tongue from the enemy? Isn't finding that kind of your forte? Thing out at your forte? It's not my forte. Didn't I do it with the other guy? Hanzu or whatever his name is? Slip of the tongue.
Don't you think we should trust him more? He's just acting impartial, but really he's on Seaweed's head side. And Shorty too. I don't want to suspect her, but maybe she was with the bad guys, Meow.
Jin.
I mean, it has to be, right? Shorty must have worked with Seaweed Head, or she wouldn't have blended in as a fake, Meow.
He has a point. If Bowmeister and Hinako are on Midori's side, there may be traces of them preparing things for this banquet. What are you up to say, Kitara? They were created to kill us, but that don't matter no more. Hayasaka, Hinako, Mai, Anzu, they were all our allies in the end. We gotta show him the weight of that. Kitara. Yeah, it's not very helpful. Slip of tongue from the enemy. Does this count? No. I was gonna say, just because it seems similar enough that maybe it would work. Slip of tongue from the enemy. Could it be on the voice recorder? I don't think so. The transceiver, I don't know why we have the transceiver. It still hasn't had any use for us. Other than its lack of use. Was there any kind of slip? Transceiver, note, lantern. Where could the slip have been? Please, did anyone misspeak? Did anyone misspeak? Is there anything that relates to that? Transceiver doesn't really have anything. We already saw what happened in there. That's interesting how they give us this to kill, or to at least get rid of, what's their name? Maple. But Maple was supposed to be on our side, so it made sense. Could we use the lantern in any way? I don't know. Prepared notes. Shows that an ID with Midori's name and face on it. Was this a slip? Not quite a slip of tongue though. Couldn't have been blended in as a fake. Is that true? Do I mention upgrade parts right now? I don't think so. I don't think that's part of it. Wow, this is tricky. Okay, so we got that. Is there slip of tongue from the enemy? They must have worked with them, and he says they were allies till the end. So I guess that's a contradiction?
Masagrella, don't be fooled now.
What's that, Jin?
You say that we were all allies, but Shorty must have been an enemy, Will.
Guess so, but even Hinako was killed.
I want to believe in her too, but will we find an answer that way, Wolf? Can we ever really win? Can we really win?
Sorry, let me think this over. Seems Kitara has reworked his statement. It's true, Hinako might have been our enemy. But if that's the case, why'd Hinako get killed? I just ain't sure. What was Hinako trying to say in her last moments? I'm pathetic. I'm not even being able to remember. Can't remember. Maybe I should use that again. Lantern time. Retrace your memories. Use this lantern a lot. You gonna help me remember again, huh? Yes, look into this lantern. Huh? Oh, I'm starting to remember now. Alright, let's think about of any statements that seem curious, just like before. What's this shaking? There couldn't be no way why me. This What's this shaking? It's obviously not that. What's this shaking? That's just like the machine, right? This... You're kidding, right? No way, why me? That's interesting, because it means that they didn't, or at least it seems like they didn't think that they would be chosen. She didn't believe she would be chosen, right? Yeah, believe what was happening to her. Is there anything else? Slip of tongue from the enemy. Is that really what we need to use, though? This doesn't seem like it's helpful either. Is this a slip of tongue? Just trying to think if the shaking could actually mean anything. I don't know. None of this is all too clear. Did anyone speak? I don't want to think Shorty was bad, but... And I just... Huh, what do we do here? I don't quite get it. Could an item... I don't think an item could do us any good. We just gotta find a statement that makes sense to use against another one. Which statement do you remember? Huh? What's the shaking? What's the shaking? No, that's not what I wanted to point out about it. I wanted to point out that they seem to not know about it. Maybe she was going to say this can't be happening. I mean, I want to try comparing it to Sal's statement at least. I misclicked. Oh no. When did I save last? No. I accidentally clicked on like my favorites tab. Where are we? He's not in the conversation yet. Did Hinako do anything she could do, like switch parts? Oh, how far back are we? Oh no. Oh, we're so far back. Alright, I'm gonna have to make my right back. Something that proves that they aren't working together. You can try using this with this. And it worked, okay. What did you just say? I said this could... Maybe I'm reading a bit too much into this, but I wonder if, rather than Hinako saying this can't be happening, she wanted to say this coffin. Coffin? Hinako was cooperating with Midori, so maybe her coffin was intended not to be shaped. But it was. So she was betrayed. What does this mean? Miss Sarah, do you know why she thought she wouldn't get picked? Because it was glowing, right? She was told the number of her coffin would be picked. Wouldn't she catch on when the hint was used? Oh, because it was non-glowing initially? Then she'd have no way of getting picked. But Hinako's coffin was glowing, wasn't it? Yeah, exactly. Then that idea is wrong. Is it wrong? This is Sarah. Hinako had hot cocoa, right? Yeah, and she spilled it at the cotton candy's coffin mouth. What if the reason Hinako had the hot cocoa was to pour on her own coffin? Yeah? So she splashed it on mine as a distraction. No wonder she got so many cups of cocoa. Yeah, that's shitty. Woof. You should have mentioned that earlier now. My bad. Meister, tell me something. What is it? Well, the device was being set up. Was it possible to trade coffins? Well now, I suppose you could. Say what? Unlock them when starting, yes. Until then, everybody could do as they wished. Then maybe. The incident happened just before the banquet began, while all the coffins were buried underground. Huh? At the time, Midori came out of his new coffin and called Hinako to trade coffins with her. Huh? Ain't that outright cheating? But then why did Hinako trade with him? I'm sure she didn't necessarily know everything about how it worked, and she didn't consider that she would actually be portrayed. Well, how about it, Midori? This trade thing wasn't your plan, right? At first you wanted to simply enjoy the game, but you started to fear you'd die. So you called Hinako and swapped with her. This also explains why he specifically went for the coffin that's not colored, that he knew wouldn't have him in it. Or he knew the person inside, right? So what? You're acting so proud like you won, but what does knowing that do for you? Huh? You swapped with Hinako, so you must be in a non-glowing coffin. There's 3 of those, right? Huh? Just take a look. You have to pick me from among the three non-glowing coffins, and you have no more blues. That can't be. Oh yes, you could use your last hint, but whether you pick, it'll just be red. Whatever you pick, it'll just be red. What? Go ahead and discuss all you like. That's exactly what I intend to do. The 3 non-glowing coffins. Guys, don't just be silent. Well, from what we worked out, Midori is one of the 3 non-glowing coffins. Kaiji's coffin is also one of the unglowing ones.
I think we have to use our hint, Meow.
Well, on what?
Seaweed Head's a liar, Meow. It's not guaranteed it'll be red, Meow.
That's true. There's Kaiji's coffin.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it, but if Kaiji is really in there after being executed, it'll show blue. But Midori isn't considering that at all. Why is that? Interesting. Well, from what I worked out, okay. We just gotta choose 1 and 3. But how can we tell them apart anymore? We don't know how we should consider this. Even now, after all this, we have no idea if Kaiji's in there. It's no use. I can't see any options other than using our hint. And if I see, if that's only going to come up red, like Midori says, it'll be 1 and 3. And since Jin's coffin is already known, if we miss, Jin's life really is in forfeit this time.
You just have to try now.
Jin?
I'm ready, Roof.
I'll be okay, whatever the result is. I want us to stand against this together, man. Jin. Alright, got it. I'm prepared to. Do you actually have to choose? Final one. I'll use a hint on a non-glowing coffin. Okay, and then I'm guessing we're gonna get a weird result. We're gonna do a number 5. Number 5, should I use the hint? This is the last hint. If we don't learn something, there's nothing we can do. Still, I summon my resolve. And press the lamp. Blue. It lit up blue? Huh.
It really came up to me now.
Blue means human, which means it ain't Midori. It's Kaiji's coffin.
No way, Meow. So Mr. Policeman really was executed then before?
Kaiji. That's wrong. Kaiji escaped. If he escaped, then what does this blue mean? What is inside? I don't know, but Kaiji has done something for us. 2 coffins left, Midori. Sarah. Now it's 1 and 2. I don't think there's any more we can figure out from discussion. We just have to choose one. I believe we'll win. This time, I will defeat Midori. Well, assuming that we had whole dolls in here, I'm guessing his trap didn't work. He's not more than 50%. Wait, this is wrong. I should choose a non-glowing coffin that we haven't proven anything about yet. There are only 2 left. We'll definitely find them. Wait, so you're saying literally just a 1 and 2? You just want to go for 1 and 2? Okay. Okay. Alright. Sure. I'm just gonna save the game real quick. Let's go. I've decided. Person inside here is either Midori or Renmar. If I miss, Jin and Renmar will both die. My hands tremble, even knowing I have no choice but to press it. Please give me courage.
Good luck, big sister. I believe in you, ma'am.
I selected the coffin. Oh well, is this the right one? We killed so many people. You're kidding, darn it. You gotta be messing with me. Me and Sarah were gonna... No, it can't be this. Too bad, you hit Renmar. It's all over. Couldn't protect you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't save anyone. You can't give up, Sarah. What's up? Voice. No, it's just an illusion. Besides, even if you tell me not to give up, it's clear which coffin Jin is in. It ain't like you think, Sarah. Have to pick. Midori? Darn it, what's going on? Number 5 coffin should show red, right? Didn't Kaiji escape? He must have put that in here and there instead. Seems it was effective, our final trick. Trick? Guitar, what did you do? When did you decide that was Kaiji's coffin? Then, are you saying it's Jin's coffin? Don't tell me, during the final coffin check. Did you do something with Jin's coffin? That's inconceivable. Then go ahead and pick the one you believe. What's going on? There's so much I don't understand. Even still, Midori is backed into a corner. I'll give you the explanation later. This is the final trap Mima and Kaiji put together. If you let him think carefully, Midori might notice what's up to. You gotta thoroughly corner him. Refute his ideas and break his brain. Alright, we gotta do the refute thing. I have to pick the statements that Midori's that seem the most refutable. I'll make him think, unable to think over this over properly. It's kind of dark. Alright, we're gonna continue this somehow in another episode. I don't know how this keeps on going. These are long episodes too, so yeah, we'll continue. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. And if you really enjoyed, well, there's a button for that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.